You know, when I look at the most pages those days, they are all kind of look the same. And that's probably because we are all using the same designs, the same layouts for every single section on every single site. It's usually just a base 2 columns layout, right? We might switch it up to left to right, or if we're feeling a little white, we might throw in a 3 column section with some icons and a bit of text. But honestly, beyond that, we don't do much to make it unique. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 11 different section layouts that you can totally steal and use it in your design to make your sites look super custom. Let's jump in. Now, for the first few sections are your standard layouts. They're basically the brand and battle of the websites, and I'm not going to skip over them because they work, and they work very well. There is a reason why they are so popular. So being said, it's important to know when to use them, and we don't want to overdo it because if you rant on them too much, it gets boring fast. Your site starts to feel pretty basic. Alright, let's layout number 1. This is your standard 2 columns layout. You have got your text and call to action on the left and the image on the right. Or you can swap them, put the image on the left, text on the right. The problem is a lot of people use this layout rapidly all the way down the site until they hit the call to action. That's not what we want. We want to shake things up and some variance, right? That's where layout 2 comes in. This is your classic 3 column layout. You will often see this higher up on the websites and is great for showcasing key points with the image or icons. You have got 3 columns to work with. Sometimes people use 4 columns, but you have to shrink things down a bit. This layout gives you flexibility, and you can see here I have added a second row to make it more like a grid. You can mix it up a bit, add images, icons, that's so it doesn't look too template. I have seen so many sites to do a 3 by 3 grids with a 9 points, but honestly, I wouldn't go more than 6. That's something to keep in mind. Next up, layout 3. This one is super simple, a basic vertical center layout. You will see this a lot of sales pages or landing pages. You can swap the text and image around, but at the end of the day, it's a clean center look. It's a solid option. Now let's get into something more interesting, layouts. Layout 4 is a fun one. This is a creative way to use a slider in a small section. You have got a header, subtext and call to action on the left, and then slider on the right. You will notice one element is a trailing of the page, hitting that the more the scrolling through. Here the thing, foot, if your sliders moves and you don't make the older content fade out, it could overlap with the stuff on the left. You want to make sure that transition is smooth, and unless you have a clean arrow or something other visual indicator, users might not know to scroll, so keep that in mind. That's why I sometimes avoid sliders, but they can be handy in small sections. Layout 5 is a bit out of there and I wouldn't use it everywhere, but it works great for the product pages. In this example, you have got a product image in the middle and the icon and a text surrounding it. Sure, they could have used a basic 3 columns layout, but I love that they mix it up. It feels more like an experience, sometimes custom. It might seem chaotic at the first, but if you break it down, it's really just 3 columns. You can still keep things aligned and structured without it feeling too rigid. Okay, quick break. If you are digging this so far and want me to make more videos with more sections layout, hit the like button below. I will make sure to create another one. Alright, back to it. Layout 6 is the one of my favorites. It's the newest, freshest way to show a lot of content, especially if you have got a great images or even better, videos. If you get your main content on the left and the bullet points on the right. The top bullet point is a bold and other 2 are fade out. You can set this on a timer or let users click through. I have also seen some really cool animation where the image slides out of the frame and the new one slides in, super engaging. Layout 7 is a bit of mesh up. It's a 2-column layout, but they have got on a 2-2 grid with one of the columns with the vertical icons. It's like a mixing different layout styles into one, which gives you a lot of creative freedom. And while it's rare to put important content on the right, it's done well. It can totally work. Layout 8, it's probably my favorite because it's so clean. It's common design for the text side. Strip does the really well. You have got a mix of vertical and horizontal layouts nested with a 2-columns design. The more you mix vertical and horizontal sections, the more custom and polished your sites will look. You can apply this in a lot of ways to make your design feel more complex without it being difficult to build. Now, layout number 9. Building on the idea. It's got an image on the left and 4 columns grid on the right. Again, it's about combining different layouts, horizontal, vertical and horizontal, to create a design that feels unique and not like a typical template. Layout 10, it's really interesting because it feels like a bit unbalanced at first glance. Nothing looks perfectly aligned, but as you look closer, you realize everything is aligned. It's just spaced out differently. It gives a design a bit of flow and energy, which makes it engaging. Oof. And the final layout 11. This is something you will see a lot of those days. Companies are using grid system to resize elements and show purity. Maybe you have got a large feature block and smaller ones surrounded it. It's a super simple way to be unique by keeping things clean and organized. So there you have it, 11 different section layouts you can start using to make your website feel more custom and stands out from the crowd. If you want more tips like this and how to create a unique website, stick around for the future videos. So that's my take. What do you think? What's your favorite design and why you love it? That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check out the channel for more content. I am Przemysław. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you like it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Take care until next time.